Welcome in, Renegades. And this is my first stream from being live in Colorado. The move went really well. The cat had a bit of a hard time on the way, but he's good now, just sitting here playing with a toy. So what we're going to discuss today is going to be the most important indicator that there is for ICP. The last time that this happened, we went up 7x, and we are testing it right now to be able to have another massive move to the upside. I just want to take a minute and just thank everybody for being with me on this journey for the last 3 years. I've been making YouTube content ever since 2021, and I went from Bitcoin to Ethereum to a lot of other cryptos, and my top holding is ICP. I'm not an ICP maximalist. I have a lot of people that ask me about Jasmy and other cryptos. It's just my biggest investment. I'm not going to trade any of the ICP that I have because I just had 300 ICP unlock. I'm not trading it for any other crypto. I'm going to wait for next year because this has been the biggest crypto that I have an opportunity to make money with. But we have some huge news today. I want to invite everybody to Chain Fusion Day, which is going to be in Nashville on the 26th of July. We're going to be out there. We're going to be doing some big things. I've invited a lot of different people. We'll see if they show up. But let me just get ready and post this. In the mod group. Okay, and we're going to look at the charts today, and we're going to come up with a massive price prediction. This is insane for the internet computer, but let's get into some news first. Let me change this over here. It's been a while since I made a video. So I want to let you guys know about a town hall that is happening. So there's a $1,200 giveaway for this town hall, and we'll look at that in a minute. But I'm going to be live on this, as you see down here. We're going to have William Laurent here. We're going to have Jerry Banfield. We're going to have Aaron Bremser. We're going to have Hank over here, ICPSWAP, myself, Bitcoin Renegade, and ICP Insider. And there's also going to be all of the ICP hubs. Now, they did a 24-hour live stream last time, or a 24-hour space, more likely. And so you can come sign up over here. This is the link for it. And then you can hear all of us influencers talk because we are the ones that have carried ICP on our backs. I mean, I have back problems now. Like, I'm a little hunched over because I literally am the influencer that carried ICP on their back. And then we had a lot of these other influencers that were helping carry this. I know Aaron Bremser has been around since the beginning. William Laurent's been around since the beginning. And we all have taken the role of key opinion leaders. And so what I do in these videos is I give you the latest news on ICP, which we're going to have some crazy news today. I read the charts. I've actually created an indicator that perfectly called this reversal. We look at the RSI, which on the weekly is the most important. And I have told you guys when we were going from $3 to $21, if we break this certain indicator that we're going to keep going up. And so that is the chart part. And then we have the actual ecosystem, which is something that has grown on its own. And all I can do is influence you guys to go and look at these things, and then you make your own decisions on them. But I'm thrilled and honored to be a part of this town hall. It makes me feel kind of, special to be among all of these names. I know Jerry Banfield came in a little bit later than I did, but he had a massive impact. And so I respect anybody who comes in, puts their reputation on the line, and supports ICP, because we're flooded a lot in this industry. And a lot of people, actually, Drowny made a post the other day. Let's actually look that up. I'm not trying to call people out, but anytime the price has gone down, anytime there's been a problem where we dump and dump and dump, guess who has never faltered or failed in my decision to hold ICP? And that's me. So, and this is my buddy right here, Slathan. And so, like, I'm not mad at you, Slathan. I just don't think that it was the best decision that you could have made. Drowny, I really appreciate you posting this. Questionable ICP takes during questionable ICP takes during the Great Summer 2024 flush out. And so this was a screenshot of Slathan. He says, the best decision I made this cycle was selling all my ICP for Bitcoin and runes. Now I'm in a better, more active ecosystem that supports builders and creators. Now, he isn't saying ICP is bad. He is just saying that he found a more active community. But I don't agree with this kind of thing. I think that it's not wise to stab yourself in your own foot. He has a project built on ICP. You call Boxy Dude, and I don't think that they're going to just completely pull out of ICP. But selling all of your ICP for Bitcoin, in my opinion, is a very bad move. One, ICP has a 10 to 25x potential, and Bitcoin might go to about $120,000 this cycle. We might see 150 if we're lucky. But the thing is, you're not going to be able to 25x your Bitcoin. There's no possible way in any reality where we even 10x. We're not going to $700,000. We're not going to $600,000. So selling all of your ICP for Bitcoin is a very bad idea, in my opinion. I would at least leave a certain amount of my portfolio in this certain crypto that is the new internet. So this is the first one. There's a lot of these. James Beadle, I almost tried to have him on the channel. He had the FPL soccer, what is it, fantasy soccer league. They call it fantasy football in the UK. But he says, remember, Dominic Williams isn't your savior. Nobody said he was, by the way. He just wants to dump on you. That's why he's chasing AI for his next pump and dump. Never sold an FPL, and I could have. Well, if you're selling FPL, you are the owner of the project. That means you would be dumping on your community. Well, James Beadle, we bid you a farewell. Goodbye, sir. It was nice knowing you. I hope that you had fun making a project, abandoning your community, and then saying that the blockchain that you built on is not the future. So I'm not really down with this right here. If you're going to come and build something on ICP, at least give it a year before you give up. I mean, you didn't even really try, bro. Okay, now this one is the craziest one, and I actually made a post replying to this. This is Lucas, aka Blockchain Boy, and he is one of the biggest crypto influencers in social media, period. And he says ICP will slowly bleed to zero over the next 5 years and deserves a painful, right? So again, he was one of the strongest influencers for ICP. And when the price goes down, he's a millionaire. So what happens is he loses a lot of money in the short term, gets really scared, and then makes this. Or he is just doing this for the views. And that's most likely with Lucas. I'm more positive that he did this for the views because it was during one of the lowest times in the market, and that's a good way to get views. So Lucas, I take it with a grain of salt. You're wrong, by the way. Love you, bro, but you're wrong. You need to do some more research. Just because it isn't blowing up overnight, do you actually believe in the crypto, or do you believe in the money that you are going to make in the crypto? And those are two different things, and you invest differently in both of those situations. If you believe in the crypto, you're going to invest for a longer period of time, and if you don't believe in the crypto, you're just trying to make money real quick, then you are going to sell. You're going to say that this happens when you lose in the short term because you're trying to make short-term gains. So that's where I see this. Either he did it for the views, which I can respect that. I still would not go there myself because I think ICP needs a very positive influence by people like me, that when the price goes down, we suck it up. We're men about it. We understand that we're risking our money in the market. We're not just in a get rich, quick scheme overnight. And I'm not ever telling anybody that you're going to get rich overnight. I've already held my ICP for almost 2 years. And then next year I could make a lot of money if I do it right. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm a technical analyst. I look at the patterns, I look at the cycles, I look at the charts, I look at the news, I look at the fundamentals, and then I make an overall analysis. And when the price goes down to something that I don't like, I don't change my viewpoints. The only thing that changes is my price targets. And those change because the market changes, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I can still stand behind the crypto that won. Gave me the platform to be able to fund my campaign to do this. And another one is just the community of all you awesome people that hit me up on Twitter in my DMs, ask me my opinion about these things, and I give you my honest answer. Now we're going to go to a prayer. I guess Fire Risk, he's my boy. He makes, a lot of content posting about Jesus, and I love it. I don't exactly agree with this. I do not. Now, asking God if you should invest in ICP is definitely something that I would do. So I don't really know what to think about this. I think it's very positive. I think that he has a good intention behind this. I just don't really like to mix God and crypto. I let God just, direct me in the right direction. I don't like to say, hey, God, is ICP going up? Like these things. But should I invest my money? Should I be in this ecosystem? It's part of what, God would have for your life. So I'm 100% okay with this. Now, ICP is an extreme peril. I don't know what that one is. Oh yeah, this is from this one hurt. This one hurt a little bit. This was from Last MJS. This was from Jordan Last, and he went on a rant about everything ICP. This whole project, ICP, is in extreme peril. Things need to change. Where's the adoption? Where's the traction? What apps do we have to look forward to that will bring significant adoption? Well, let me just go into a couple of those things before we go. Now, if you look at where's the adoption, that is talking about people using the ecosystem every single day. Now, if you look at the wallets are growing massively over time. Now, if you look at where's the traction comes and goes with the market, and that's the way altcoins have always worked. Okay, what he is talking about, in my opinion, that is what he's talking about, because it's not about the people that are invested in ICP. He's talking about the people using the ICP ecosystem, playing video games, using the DeFi, and that will come. It is not even time for that. People are learning about the internet computer still. It's only been around since 2021, only not like a little over 3 years. We just had our 3-year anniversary. Why do major projects keep shutting down, leave, or delay, never launch? Well, people are not going to stick around if they do not think that they're going to make a bunch of money right away. Do we need those people in the ecosystem in the first place? Well, I've been building a project. It's all self-funded. You guys know about ICP Renegades, our game that we're going to be building, our NFT and our token. I have just spent my own money. So a lot of people, when they put their own money or they get a grant and they don't make millions of dollars overnight, they leave or never launch. So would anyone call the SNS a success? I would definitely call the SNS a success. It has launched many multi-million-dollar projects. We have EXE, we have Ghost, we have Chainkey Bitcoin. Okay, that's not SNS, but you get my point. We have all of these different projects that are the backbone. We have DKP, which is the first SNS1, which is a project built by the founders of Neopets, which is one of the biggest games of the 90s. And now they're building on the internet computer a project called Dragons. So would I call the SNS a success? Yes, absolutely, I would call it a success. Now, some projects have drained the treasury and have not produced, but some have actually used that treasury money, like Trax. I even believe BoomDAO is using that treasury money in a positive way. Maybe not everybody likes it, but I still think they are around. They didn't take the money and split. They are still active and doing stuff for their communities. So yes, the SNS is a major success. What does he say? Why would devs choose to build on ICP? Whatever your answer is, why aren't there major projects here then? Well, it's still in its infancy. What are you talking about? Like, if you're looking at Solana, it's based on the market cap. It's based on the money that they're making in it. So why would you choose to build on ICP? Well, first, there's a developer grant. Okay, you can come in and you can get anywhere from 525, 515 or 25,000. And if you're a major project, you can get 100,000. And if you're the last MJS, you can get $1 million grant. So I don't understand what this guy is talking about. No beef with last MJS. I'm just saying these kind of things are not good for the ecosystem when you're one of the people who has helped bring all of the coding languages like Python, Hazel to the internet computer. So I think this is more of in self-inventory of ICP. He wanted responses. I don't think he went about it in the right way, saying it's an extreme peril, because I don't think that it is, but things will change. It just is a matter of time and basically getting more developers, getting into the ecosystem. But what I think is happening, I think they're concentrating a little bit too much on developers and making this crazy technology that's already the most advanced technology in crypto just dedicated to developers. I'm your customer. Okay, before I even started making a project, me and all of my friends that like crypto, that don't know anything about building, well, I do now because I've been doing it, but a lot of people like me before that just want to invest in a solid crypto, that we aren't going to make money overnight, that we're going to make money in the long term. I don't really care about, I didn't really care about, what's going on in the ecosystem, except for that it made it to where I know that I'm possibly going to be making some money in this. So I think that a lot of projects, there's too many developers. There's not enough community members yet for all of the projects being built. And so that is a little bit of an issue that I can see, that we need more just everyday users. Now, what is Dfinity doing to bring in those users? Well, they also have this thing called the community awards grants. Okay, and what they do is they pay influencers in grant money to create content that is going to bring in developers, that's going to bring in your retail investors, it's going to bring in your investors like your VCs, and is going to bring in all of the just meme coiners, all of the NFTers and all of that into crypto. So I think what we need to do as a community is concentrate on the projects that are already being built, help get funding, because funding is a huge issue on the internet computer for certain projects. It's really hard to get funding outside of a Dfinity grant. That's the main source of funding. So if we can get some other sort of funding to help content creators build these communities, lasting communities like 3 years, then we are going to have no choice but to go up. So all of this, I'm not going to go into more of the post. You can come look at this later if you want to. But I think that these questions should be asked, but I think they should be asked in a different kind of way that isn't scaring people. Because when I saw this, I look up to Last MJS. He is a genius. He brought most of the coding languages from Web 2 into the internet computer. He got $1 million grant. And so I don't know if his project is suffering or what the deal is, or if he genuinely cares about the internet computer and its future and is bringing these issues up so that we can nip them in the bud before we even get to a point where it's going to be detrimental to the entire community. So that's what I had to say about that one. We have a couple more I'm just going to fly through. We got Scott Summers leaving for the 17th time. Big news, right? Then we have Tendies. This one I didn't really plan to see. He says, I leave the ICP because the community was toxic and it crashes, LOL, blah, blah, blah. The next influencer, blah, blah, blah. He's just mad he didn't get a grant. I don't know. But then Chief, the whole market is down. Dude, no, ICP is down considerably compared to other projects. That's not true. We only went down 5 spots from 20 to 25. So only 5% projects outperformed us. So we're down compared to other projects, sure. Okay, we just watched Affinity squash every rally attempt, and now they're going to sink it back to $4 or below. Well, we hit $6, and now we're back at 10. So good luck with your bearishness, your FUD. Okay, we don't want to show any more of that. But these are the kind of things. Shout out to Drowny. Let me actually link this, and you guys can see there's a lot of FUD, but if you go and check my videos, there's never been an ounce of FUD on my channel. Here, let me talk to the people now. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I'm sitting on my bed. I don't even have an office yet. I just got my bed yesterday, but we're doing it big. We're doing it big over here. Vanish, my guy, I'm gonna have to visit India one day, dude. What's up, brother? Mo Light, is that the guy that fought BitBoy Crypto? Mo Light, isn't that the guy who fought BitBoy? Mo Light? I don't know. I sold all my crypto and bought ICP and Origin, staked maximum. Future will tell if this is a success or flop. So I'm a huge ICP guy. I'm not an ICP maxi. I like to say I'm an ICP mainly because I mainly like ICP. But I never think it's a good idea to go all in on one crypto, no matter if it's the best crypto in the world that's going to go to $1 million. There's always a chance that something happens. So what I do is I diversify my portfolio. Now, over 55% of my portfolio is in ICP, which isn't something I would normally recommend until I found ICP. I think there's more money to be made in ICP than Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is one of the best and most safe investments that you can make, in my opinion. So I think having both of those, having Origin, having maybe some Ethereum, some Cardano, some Algorand, some Jasmy, diversify your portfolio a little bit, invest as much as you want in ICP and Origin if you have it to lose, right? So if it is a success or flop, I think it's going to be a success, but that's my opinion. So, and I'm a key opinion leader, I guess. I never knew I was that. What up, Braden Walker? Mixing God with crypto is cringe. That's okay if you're an atheist, but this is my channel, and if you look at the description, it's God first, and this channel is built on the fact that I'm a Christian, and I'll never hide that. But you're welcome here. I am a person that believes that everybody is entitled to their beliefs, and you being an atheist, that's fine that you're on the channel, and we can still make money together. We can still have fun together. We can still talk, and we can still have a relationship. So, I mean, it's up to you whether you're okay that I'm a Christian, because I'm okay that you're an atheist. So does that make sense? I'm kind of the guy that is willing to mess with you if you want to mess with me, man. If you don't, that's okay too. You are entitled to do whatever you want, but I appreciate you on the channel, and come back. I'd love to see you again. And I'm not shilling religion. It's just my belief. It's who I am. It's part of me. So I'm not going to hide that on my channel. So Biden's no longer with us, guys, I guess. Yes. So this is what I want to talk about. I want to invite everybody, now that I'm done talking your ear off, I want to invite everybody, especially if you're at ICPCC, because that was one of the best times that I've ever had hanging with you guys, you know, like in a work situation or like a travel situation. Like, of course, my daughter, being with her is like the best of any situation. But this was one of the most influential times in my life when it comes to my career. Becoming, you know, acquainted with all of the people that I've known for the past 3 years and meeting them in person. Like, we see each other online, but to see faces, to see personalities, to hang out, you know, go get a beer after the conference together and just make these vibes. And a lot of us have different religions and different beliefs. And guess what? We had a wonderful time together. There was no judgment. There was only fun. There was a lot of ICP talk. There was a lot of personal talk. I had like 2 conversations with people that like made us kind of emotional a little bit. I'm not going to say who or what, because that's personal, but I made some real connections at ICPCC with a lot of people. So if you want to, everyone from the ICPCC conference needs to come so we can hang out again and get some Chain Fusion summer vibes. Maybe find the next huge project. We can get it early on and hang out. So July 26th, we are going to be at Bitcoin Nashville. It's going to be at the Johnny Cash Museum. So I just encourage you guys, go sign up on Luma. Come. You can get a ticket to Nashville for like 99 bucks. If you go on Expedia, you can do a whole bundle where you can get the flight and the hotel round trip. And for all of the days, I pay $220. That is the best deal I've ever had. I don't know what the prices are now since it's closer to it, but go on Expedia, you can still come and use this over here. Let's see, Definity, I believe. Okay, they don't have the Luma link here. Let's see here. Let's go to, I know I have it. Right here, and I'll share it with you guys. So you can come, just register, get your butt over there, whether you're driving, whatever, however you're going to get there, just make sure that you come. Let's see here. Okay. Just give me a minute here. I know it's somewhere pretty close. It's been a while since I posted. Let's see. That's the Nervo. So I'm also going to this one. Let's take a second here. So this is July 25th. This is going to be Friends of Bitcoin. This is a CKB related event, and it is going to talk about RGB++. And we are going to get to learn about the Bitcoin integration. And this is perfect for me. Bitcoin is integrated with ICP. Bitcoin Renegade, I love ICP, and Bitcoin is now integrated with CKB. So it's just like this all works out so perfectly for what I'm doing. You can actually come over here to the CKB event as well. I would love to see you at either of these events. I'm going to all the side events. I'm actually technically not going to Bitcoin Nashville. It was like $553 for the ticket. I tried to get Definity to give me a ticket, or ICP Hubs, and I almost got them to, but then they're like, well, we don't have an extra ticket. But that's okay. I just wanted to go for Chain Fusion Summer. I was like, dude, I will even work at the booth. I'm good at getting people to come into crypto because of my outgoing personality. But maybe next year I can go. But here's the CKB one right here. You can definitely come and join that one. Let's go find the Luma one. Here was our meetup in Seattle. This was awesome. Here's Jennifer Tran over here. I met Mickey from Weeks Exchange, which you can actually use the referral link. Guys, please do that. Go, if you're trading ICP, not just futures, if you're buying ICP, use that referral link to support the channel. And who knows, I could end up with a really good relationship with this exchange. And then we could bring them on board and really, get another player for ICP. It could be a great collab. I help the exchange and they help our community as well. These kind of relationships are what these meetups are about. So I really encourage you guys to come because I made a really good network opportunity here. We got to discuss some important topics that I actually have a lot more questions about now that I thought about it and I digested everything that this man said right here. And we might talk about that after I get my answer, but I don't want to say anything before I have the answer. And thank you to Jennifer Tran. She is the sweetest person, one of the nicest people that I've ever met in my life. She's super helpful, super I'm a teacher, right? I teach you guys, but these are the people that teach me. Like the people that work at Definity, the people that are, doing what I want to be doing in the future. So I really look up to Jennifer, Pedro, Javi from ICP Hubs, Yana from ICP Hubs, all of those, people that are doing it big, and so many more. William Laurent, Six Figs, Crypto Windio, all of these different things. So where's this Luma, where did you go? All right, let's just do it this way then. I can't find it on my post here, so let's just do ICP Nashville. Actually, we could just do BTC Nashville side events. Okay, and then we go down here. Oh, where did it go? It was down here. Now it's not there. Okay, let's try ICP. It was there before. Chain Fusion Day. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to share this link with you guys. Please sign up. Come meet me in Nashville. Tell me about your project if you're a developer. Ask me any questions about the charts. If you're a follower, come meet me if you're a follower. We just have a lot of things going on. that are going to be fun. So, but let's get into the next part of this video. I feel like I took way too long on that. So this I wanted to talk about. This is what's happening for Chain Fusion. So 2024 ends. Chain Fusion Day, which is going to be in Nashville. I believe they also had a Chain Fusion Day at FCC, which was in Brussels. So they're doing it big all across the world. And we plan for a huge ICP hubs lineup for interviews coming in the next month. I'm hoping to get a grant. I'm hoping Dfinity likes my proposal. They haven't gotten back to me yet, so we'll hope it does work out because I'm working a lot now. That's all I do is work, so it's hard to make videos, but I can do it. It's just going to be a little bit tricky unless I get a grant. So RPC Canister, Threshold Snore, which is going to be the runes integration, interoperability, which is chain key integration, multi-chain DeFi, which brings DeFi across chains, Chain Fusion Day, Bitcoin Nashville is where we're going to go, whoop, whoop. And then Unified Web3, decentralized AI. So this is the big things happening this year for the internet computer. Now here's our fearless leader. We don't see him as a savior. I don't even like people saying that, but he's a genius. If you have heard this man talk, if you know his vision, I want to meet this man one day. He needs to step up his shoe game a little bit though, Dom. When I meet you, I'm going to bring you a pair of SB Dunks, bro. You can't even buy them. You can't get them unless you win the raffle or you get picked on Sneakers app. So let me know what size shoe you are, Dom. I'm bringing you some SB Dunks that match the Dfinity logo. Wouldn't that be cool if he had a pair of SB Dunks that had like an infinity symbol on it or the Dfinity colors? But this is Dominic Williams right here in the middle. And it looks like Ray is there. There's Ray from Catalyze, I believe. And so Catalyze says Catalyze is like the Discord of the internet computer. It has social financial integration on the internet computer. So SocialFi. We're excited to announce that Dominic Williams will speak at our launch event today. Dominic Williams led the creation of the Internet Computer Network and founded Dfinity. We're grateful to have his support as we enter a new era of social learning and community. So this is pretty interesting to see Dominic Williams supporting these big projects. And guess what this project is? An SNS project. Catalyze. So is the SNS a success? Absolutely. Dominic Williams thinks so. I think so. Everybody in this picture thinks so. So let's just get on board. Let's support these guys. If you don't have any Catalyze tokens, what are you waiting for? At least go do your research, right? Not going to tell you to buy it. That's your own choice to make. So let's look here. AI meets DPIN. So if you don't know what DPIN is, decentralized physical infrastructure. So AI meets DPIN, Internet Computer's vision for next generation decentralized networks. And Jan Kamench, CTO of Dfinity Foundation, discussed the platform's adaptability, innovative chain fusion solution, and potential integration of AI with DPIN projects. So this is really interesting for me. At the Hack Seasons conference in Brussels, we had the pleasure of speaking with Jan Kamench, CTO of Dfinity Foundation, Internet Computer. We discussed how the Internet Computer's architecture supports AI application development and deployment, emphasizing the platform's adaptability and innovative vision. Kamench highlighted the advantages of Chain Fusion Day, let's go. Internet Computer's innovative solution over traditional blockchain interoperability methods. He explained how this technology could potentially revolutionize cross-chain interactions. And I agree 100%. The possibilities of integrating AI capabilities with DPIN projects on their platform, suggesting a future where AI and blockchain technologies converge to create a more efficient and intelligent decentralized systems. Find out Jan's innovative insights here. So I will actually link this here so that you can come and watch this video, or you can just go to the Dfinity YouTube channel and it looks like it's on there, but you might need to search for it if you don't directly have the link. But yeah, this is huge stuff happening, guys. DPIN and AI meet. So, I mean, those kind of things you just have to, do your research and find out why that is good. Look what decentralized physical infrastructure is, and then also look at the capabilities of AI when it comes to blockchain, and it will blow your mind. So 100% faith in politics aside, we are all humans, exactly, and we all want the same things in life. To go, and I would love to see you there. No matter your beliefs or anything, we are all humans. And I'm telling you, our beliefs don't come up that much unless you are in the same belief category. And then we can go to the side and we can go, donate to people or whatever we want to do. But we're not going to force anything upon you guys. We're there to talk about crypto. If you want to know about God, you can ask me, but it's for crypto, guys. So I agree. All that to the side. Let's just concentrate on ICP. Let's go. By the way, I hate politics. I have friends in Vegas. Okay. Maybe we'll have one in Vegas soon. I mean, it'd be cool to have a meetup, and then go watch Elvis perform afterwards at the MGM Grand or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of funny though. And the birthplace of rock and roll, as you know, is Nashville. So if you like Vegas, you're gonna love Nashville. I can't wait to just tour, be a tourist, a little kid. I don't care. Now let's go and look at the price. I'm trying to keep this video under 50 minutes. So if we are looking at the volume, if I would have done this video the other day, we were doing really good in volume. The volume has cooled off significantly because Bitcoin has started to retrace. Now Bitcoin is doing this so that it can gather more momentum. This is still really good volume at 86 million for the last 24 hours. And as people were saying, oh, Internet Computer was doing worse than other cryptos, they were outperforming it. Well, we moved from 20 to 25, and now we are sitting at 23. So we're beating other cryptos. We did drop 5 whole spots, but now we're back up to 23. And we only lost 5 spots in that massive dump. So, and we have a nice market cap of $4.7 billion. There was almost $100 million traded in the last 24 hours. So this is a really, really bullish scenario. And as you see, anything over 100 million, we're going to be going to the upside. And sometimes when we see this kind of go down to this 80 million marker, under the 100 million, it means that the momentum has started to cool down and that a move could happen big to the upside. Now, why did this happen? Well, we're going to go into the charts and show you. But basically what happens here is we start to get this momentum. We move up to this big resistance area right here. This is the most important resistance area that we have right now. This is going to decide whether we're going to go back up to $15 very soon, or we're going to see a retrace of about $8.50. So this is what I'm going to show you right now. So this indicator right here, along with this, so you can't just take the RSI, because if you look here, we are at 48.61, and the average volume is at 47.34. So we're 1.3 points above the average volume. This is the biggest indicator that is going to tell us whether we're going to the upside or we're going to go to the downside. And so what I did last time is I told you, if we break this volume and we break this moving average at the exact same time, we are going to go parabolic right afterwards. And after that happened, you can see what happened here. We went from $3, $2.80 over here. Where was it? Like 280? Yeah, 282 right here, all the way up to $21. $21. And that was in a matter of weeks, like a couple months. And as you see, we were bullish on this Bitcoin to ICP price percentage difference, which is an indicator that I created myself, that you can see the 20-day moving average up here at 1066. You can see the Bitcoin 20-day moving average at 62,000. You can see the Bitcoin dominance at 54%. And you can see the Bitcoin to ICP price percentage difference at 76,165. And if you go up here, you can see that. We got to go way up. As you see, it is touching this moving average for Bitcoin at 62,000. Okay, so this is the price percentage difference. It bounced off of this, but once we see it break below the ICP price, then we start to move to the upside. We're still not there on the weekly yet. If I go all the way back down, you can see that when we were over here and going way, way, way up with this RSI at the same time, but we didn't turn red, which is red, to Bitcoin, which means we are outperforming Bitcoin. The price percentage difference is negative for Bitcoin to ICP, which means that ICP is actually outperforming Bitcoin in that specific time frame. So we have this big top over here on the RSI at about $11.90. Then we went up to 21 after we retested this RSI level, broke below this average, and then we went down because we broke below this simple moving average for the last 14 weeks. Now we're above that. So, excuse me. What needs to happen is we need to get above this 20-week moving average. If we can get above that 20-week moving average at $10.66, I see a move to $12. I think that's going to be our next logical place to go, somewhere between like $11.90 and $12. This is what it's telling me with the chart. This is what it's telling me with the indicator. And what we need to see is this Bitcoin ICP price percentage difference start to come down, break that Bitcoin average moving average price, and start to come down and then break below ICP on the weekly, and then we'll start doing good. But that's not going to happen probably somewhere till around $15, which is one of our biggest resistance areas from $14.06 to $15. This is going to be a very hard place to overcome, but with us being above this simple moving average on the 14-week RSI, which just means we have enough volume to continue moving to the upside. That's all it means, that there's enough trading volume, buying pressure, that we're going to move to the upside. Now, this moving average is basically the only thing in our way until we get up to this $12 range. So this is acting as a big resistance level with us, and so is this right here. If we go back and put this line, this was a resistance area before we really started moving to the upside. We came back in and we tested this area. We actually had a couple wicks that went below it, and then we moved to the upside. So this box is very important to get above $12. We could really see a big move if we start to break out of this box area. And every time we broke this, look at these wicks going up here to touch about $14. So this is what I'm looking at. We have a nice falling wedge pattern here that we actually broke to the upside. So we could see a move. We could see a move to the top of the wedge. We could either see it move to here, or we could see it move to here, like this $12 range. So it doesn't always go up to the very top of the wedge, but I would think more comfortably somewhere around $15, which is where I'm looking at in August or the end of July, depending on if Bitcoin stays bullish, if we can get more volume and we break this simple moving or exponential moving average on the 20-day for the 20-week. The 20-week. Now, if we go to the daily, we're starting to see a little bit of bullishness. As you see, we started turning red here on my new indicator that I created. So basically what is happening is this price percentage difference is not above us anymore. We can go all the way down. Where is it at? Oh, look at that. So it's all the way down here at 20,000. We were all the way down at about 102,000 when we really started moving up, and this is starting to go up. But as long as we stay below the ICP price, the zero range, then we are going to be bullish. Okay, we're going to continue bullish because we have all of that momentum. We have everything that it takes to move to the upside. So I'm going to give you some price predictions here really quickly and some price targets, and then we're going to call it a day because I'm super tired. I've just been doing nothing but working. Looks like we could have a cup and handle on the daily. So this is actually pretty bullish too. I'm starting to see some really bullish patterns in the charts, not only bullish indicators, but bullish. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there, but let's see if I could do it this time. I just need to draw. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I'm not doing too good with my mouse right now. Try this again. Just go a little slower. Okay, and then just finish that out. So we could have some sort of a cup and handle play out. Okay, that brings us up to this $12 range. Basically, it's just a rounded off bottom, and then we have a retrace at the top of where it started. So we could see a nice cup and handle. We could even see another retest to about 950 before we start moving to the upside. Now let's look at these exponential moving averages when it comes to my pattern, because you don't need any other indicators. All you need is this indicator because it tells you all of that stuff. That's why I love this one. Let's look at the 50. Are we above the 50 on the daily? Okay, it looks like we broke above the 50 on the daily. This is pretty bullish to me to see this at, hold up, to see this at 941. That's why I said there is a possibility that we do go back and we touch $9.50. And look, my indicator says that I'm correct on that. 941, pretty close, right? So these are the things that I really look at when it comes to technical analysis. This is another price target that I would be looking at, 888. But yeah, this 950, 938, whatever, this range right here is an area where we tested before on the downside. And then we broke back up and then broke down because we were in a downward trajectory. We have turned bullish here. As you see, look at all of this green right here. That means that we were going down to Bitcoin the whole entire time. Bitcoin is rising, but we are still moving better than Bitcoin. That's what that is saying over the last period of time. Okay, it takes like whatever moving average it is, the last 50 days is what that's saying. So we're moving better than Bitcoin on average for the past 50 days in these last several candles, right? I hope that makes sense. But basically, I do see a retest of about 1062, which is going to be where our EMA 20 is on the weekly. Now, if we go here and we look at the 100, we're going to get an even better understanding of where we're going to be going. These exponential moving averages are really going to decide how high we can move. And we just moved below this one. We have a big resistance up here at 1037, which is going to be another resistance on the weekly at 1060. So we need to get above that 1037 level, close above that, and then on the daily, and then on the weekly, we need to get above 1060 and close above that. If we can do both of those things with the RSI being above on the weekly, with the indicator saying that we're bullish on the daily, we're not on the 100 though. As you see, it's still green on the 100, which means the last 100 candles have not outperformed Bitcoin for each of these candles, right, over the long period of time. So this is a good indicator to look at a massive reversal on the larger EMA time frame that can give you a longer term bullish sentiment. So we're still bearish on this one, but we've made significant strides. We are testing this moving average. If we can get above 1037 and then go to 1060, this could turn bullish on the daily for the EMA 100. So it's pretty interesting to see all of these things work together and give us a general overview of exactly what's happening with this crypto. So I really think that's important. If we look at the 4 hour, you can see even on the 100, we are just doing really good. We're climbing up. We're testing these breaking these resistances, testing the supports, and then keep on going. As you see, it just bounce off of these levels that I'm showing you guys. So this is what I'm seeing, a possible retest down to 950-ish, or we just keep going to the upside if Bitcoin decides to start pumping again. Let's see if we're bullish on the EMA 100, 200 on the 4 hour. Boom! Look at that. Guys, I am super bullish on ICP right now. Looking at the 200 on the 4 hour is absolutely bullish. Let's go look at the 5 minute. Okay, we're green on the 5 minute, which is okay because that's just like a short, very, very short term indicator. But on all the long term indicators, we are bullish. So 15 minute, yeah, you can see that it's been kind of an up and down on the short term, which is okay. We're not worried about short-term price moves. And as you see, even on the 30 minute, we do have this downward trajectory, and it follows my indicator very well. I want to shout out Six Figs for, telling me how to make this indicator. He told me to use ChatGPT and all of that stuff. So, but I think we're about done with this video. Let me just look for more price targets that I can give you on the daily, if my internet will allow it. So yeah, I think 950. After we break this, let's go to the weekly. Let's look at some long-term price. Is there a chance that we go up 7x from here? So 7x would be $70, right around 70, $71, whatever, 71 something. So let's just go and look if that's a possibility on the weekly. So let's go back all the way over here and let's go look at $70. Is this a previous area that we hit? Okay, 53. So I don't know if we're going to go 7x, but I really think that we're going to come up here and touch this $53 level. This is going to happen. It might not happen in July or August, but we could see this happen somewhere around November or December, which it took a few months for the momentum to get going last time that we went 7x from $3 to 21. And then we had like a 70% retrace after that because the first part of the bull market. So I could really see that. I really do see a move to $32 very, very soon. You know, basically we're going to be seeing this, I think, before the end of the year, honestly with you. And then the big one up here at about $22 that we tested the $21 mark. So these are all areas that I'm watching. I think we're going to come to $15 very soon. So whether we go to $9.50 again or not, it might be a really good time to look into doing research on this crypto and seeing if it's a right fit for you. I never tell anybody to go buy, even though I'm heavily invested in this crypto myself. But if you do some research, you find out this is the crypto for you, I recommend this crypto as something that is something at least to look into. Definitely not financial advice though, because I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, things are looking bullish in the chart. Let's just look at the CFGI. Let's look at that real quick, because I mean, last time we looked at all of these things, it was super bearish. We're now out of fear and we are back to neutral, which is good. I do want to look at the daily, but this is only the last 24 hours, right? So this still could be bearish because we moved down. Yeah, see, even this, one more point up and we move to greed. So it goes greed, neutral, and then fear. And we're almost in greed. Search is positive. The whales are still negative right now. They've been negative for the last couple of months and starting to irritate me, whales. Order book is very negative, which means there's a lot of selling pressure right now. But this is all short term. Over the day, as you saw, all of my long-term indicators over here are saying bullish. I do want to look and see if we can find indicators over here again. I can see them on my phone, but not over here. Okay, let's go to Trading View. Trading View. Oscillators, dang it. Oscillators. All right. Let's see. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, technicals. Here we go. So we're in the buy. Moving averages are telling us to buy, just like I told you. I don't even have to look at this stuff. I can just tell you from the chart, right? But this is what it's telling us. It's saying there's a buy signal right now. We're neutral over here. Oscillators are neutral, but moving averages. So all together, we're neutral, but there's actually more buy signals than there are sell signals and more buy signals than neutral. So I would definitely be looking into getting in if you're looking at ICP somewhere around 10 or under. This is a very bullish thing. As you see, the MACD is saying to buy. All these moving averages are saying to buy. So this is really bullish for the future of the internet computer in the technicals. So I think that's what we're going to have for today. Thank you guys for coming in. Yes, bro, I can't jump up right now, but thank you, bro. I appreciate the super chat. Definitely. Oh, snap. My boy is here. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you guys really want to support the project, like I will never tell you not to support the channel because I appreciate that. And it helps YouTube. He said, good to see you. $30 soon. Yes, we are going to be at 30. But it helps the channel. It helps the algorithm tell YouTube that my people are behind me. So I do appreciate that. And guys, I'm calling you to action right now. We have minted 21 out of our 95 we're minting. ICP Renegades Generation 2, brought to you Beats by SnapX. It's going to be our in-game NFT. That's not going to change. The token we changed a little bit, but it's still going to be in-game, but the NFTs are just going to be our in-game skins. So you can go support us on Toniq. The link is in the description below. Please go mint one. I will send you some Renegade tokens because we're giving away 750 500K to the next person who buys. And then we're going to be creating a token, and anybody who holds Renegade token is going to be airdropped our new RNG token, which is just going to be our in-game token. We're going to have an SMS token besides that, but that's it, because I did a lot of research on a lot of different games, and it said that that is one of the best ways to keep your gaming tokens available for all your consumers in the future. And we want this to be around for many years to come and just keep build the race game. Then we're going to build a metaverse around it where the race game is the mission. And we have a lot of plans for it. It's just, it's going to take time, guys. And I'm glad that all of you stuck with me. One of my biggest supporters here, Rob, Fake News is over here, Meta Owl, like all of these guys just have my back, and I have their back too. He has a great project too, Meta Owl, Owl Token, like I own that crypto too. And Pumpkin Seed has been a very good moderator. I just appreciate all of you guys. And thank you for stopping by. And I hope these indicators and my technical analysis, I used to say was garbage, but I am a pro at it now. And so it's not meant to tell you that's exactly where it's going. It is like, reading the weather. I can give you reading the weather in the 70s, they're more accurate right now. But so it's basically meteorology except for crypto. And what I'm doing is giving you my best estimate based on all of these indicators as a whole. That's why I created a new one, because there wasn't one that told us when we're going to get wrecked by Bitcoin, except the Bitcoin dominance, that ain't going to tell you much. So, all right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang!